There is abundance in all things, in every moment. If we choose to see it, if we choose to consciously tap into it, if we are walking around in a state of lack, recognizing lack, then that is what we are pulling to us. If you are walking around hyper focused on all of the things that you are lacking, then you are attracting more lack. But if you are walking around with an abundance consciousness, tapped into the abundance that is all around us in nature, in everything, in everyone and everything, then you will attract more abundance. You will be magnetic to it. So instead of focusing on all of the things that you don't have, on all of the things that you have not accomplished yet, hyper focus on the things that are thriving in your life, on the things that you do have. Welcome. My name is Jenna. I'm a coach and a healer and a Kundalini facilitator. And today we are talking about how to see abundance in all things. We can be in a state of abundance consciousness in all moments when we take a look at what we have, what is all around us in every moment. You have an abundance of resources right now. You have the phone or the computer that you are watching this video on. You have eyes that can see it, ears that can hear it. You have an awareness of the possibilities available to you because you are guided to this video. Your desire to tap into abundance consciousness led you to information on abundance consciousness. Seeing abundance everywhere is a choice. Choosing to see lack is a choice. Abundance is all nature knows. Abundance is all God knows, all the universe knows. There is no lack, and there are plenty of resources for every living being. And there may be information that is constantly pumped in on TV, in the news, that is trying to keep you in a state of fear. But just because lack and fear is being pumped out in these different ways, that does not mean that needs to become your truth. It doesn't make it true. Nothing means anything that you don't make it mean. You get to decide. You get to decide for yourself what it is that you feel, what it is that you are witnessing all around you when you tap into abundance consciousness. When you take notice to all of the things that are abundant all around you, and just within your own human body, there is an abundance of things taking place, just simply keeping you alive. You are already massively abundant. So it is a choice. See the world through the lens of lack or see the world through the lens of abundance. And even if you were brought up with a lot of lack consciousness, a lot of fear around money in your childhood, or you're still experiencing a lot of fear around money, you can quantum shift. You can make that choice to switch gears, to see all of the abundance. And what you focus on grows. Those stories that you grew up with in your childhood, they don't have to be your truth. Any fears or anxieties that you are having around money right now, you can change that. You can make a shift. You can make the conscious shift to seek abundance versus seeking lack in your life, and seeing abundance over what you lack. When you start to shift your mind and your heart around what is possible for you, and if you have a willingness and courage to open up your mind and to shift your consciousness, you are already inviting that abundance consciousness in. Just choosing to make that shift is that first step to seeing abundance everywhere, in everything. That decision will shift your energy around abundance. When you get yourself into a place of being open to the creative possibilities, open to the fact that there are endless ways to make money, endless ways for money to appear in your life. And there is proof of that all around us. So it is possible for you. So, one of the ways that you can start to see abundance in all things is an affirmation. I am open to creative possibilities for abundance. I am open to creative possibilities for abundance. Claim it, put it out there, start to say it, even if you don't believe it at first. Commit to saying it and say it every day. And as you're saying it, begin to feel it. What does that feel like in your body, in your energy? Being open to the creative possibilities of abundance coming into your life. It doesn't matter how, just be open to the creative possibilities for abundance to come into your life. Because when you open your conscious awareness to more of what is possible, then more of what is possible will begin to be presented to you in your life. And the next step is noticing all of the ways that you are already abundant and all of the abundant things that happen in your life. For example, if someone buys you lunch and they pay, they treat you for it. You get a rebate. You save money on something. You find money that you didn't know that you have. Think back to different ways that money has appeared in your life, unexpected money. It doesn't matter the amount. Pay attention to anything that has happened that you can see as being abundant. Celebrate those things because abundance is available in all moments when we are open to its possibility. And random things can happen out of nowhere. Money can come in the coolest, most random, most miraculous ways when you are open to it. What moments in your life can you look back on or can you recognize right now in your life that is abundant? Celebrate it. Think of all of these things and feel what that feels like in your body. Now, even if you find $1 in your pocket, a quarter on the street, celebrate it. Take notice of the things that are in abundance all around you, as opposed to noticing the things that are in lack. Stop paying attention to the money that you don't have. Pay attention to the things that you do have. Pay attention to the things all around you that you can see and recognize as abundant, and it will shift your consciousness. When you walk outside of your house, everything outside is in abundance. An abundance of trees, of sky, of air, of clouds, of cars, of people. There is abundance everywhere. An abundance of houses in your neighborhood, an abundance of grass, of flowers. Start shifting your mindset and pay attention to these things. Pay attention to anything that you can see as abundant. Make it a game, and you will start to notice that everything is abundant. And when you do that, you pull more abundance to you instead of walking around thinking about what bills aren't paid. Redirect your focus. If you have been focusing on the things that aren't working, if you've been focusing on the things that you are lacking, pop yourself out of that mindset, because all that mindset is going to do is pull more lack into your life. That's all it's going to do. It's just going to bring more lack. So pay attention to all of the ways that you are in that lack consciousness so you can stop doing it. And if you catch yourself doing it, counteract it. The moment that you catch yourself doing it, focus on something that is in abundance right there, right then, that is around you. And by focusing on paying attention to all of the things that are in abundance around you and getting yourself out of the habit of focusing on what you don't have, you shift that loop of lack consciousness into a loop of abundance. The third way to be abundant and to see abundance in all moments is noticing what your relationship with money is. How do you feel about money? Is money the root of all evil? Is that a belief that you have? Is money nothing but a source of stress for you? Do you have a very negative view of money as a whole, or do you have a positive relationship with money? Redefining what money is to you is so huge in being in a state of abundance consciousness at all times. When you are paying bills, instead of looking at it like, oh, I have to pay this bill. This is an annoying bill to pay. I wish I didn't have to pay all these bills. Instead, be incredibly grateful for whatever that bill is for. If you're paying your car note, be so grateful for your car that you get to drive every single day. If it's for childcare, whatever the bill is for, if it's your rent, your mortgage, that is the roof over your head, the place in which your memories live with your family. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. Be so incredibly grateful for it. This one takes some practice. But whenever you are paying a bill, instead of being aggravated about it, find a way to be grateful for it. If something happens with your car and all of a sudden you need to fix it unexpectedly, of course, that can feel like a huge source of stress. But instead, it's thank God that's fixed now. I'm safe. My kids are safe if you have kids. You can find a way to find the gratitude in anything that you need to pay for. Find ways to be grateful for the bills that you're paying instead of looking at it as this big aggravating thing. Instead of looking at it like as soon as I make money, it goes right back out. Pull yourself out of that loop. That loop is never going to bring you more abundance. That loop will only keep bringing you more lack. And that in itself will begin to shift what money is to you. But another way of looking at it, which was a monumental game changer for me, was beginning to see money instead of this thing that I was always so stressed and uptight about. I began to instead see money as love. I began to see money as opportunities, as passions being fulfilled. I began to see money as what puts the food on the table for my kids. And so it is a way that I provide for the people that I love. That's how I connected money to love. Seeing money as the ability to travel or go see beautiful places in this world. When my daughter does gymnastics, which is an incredibly expensive sport, being able to see her out there doing something that she is so passionate about, that is what makes money love for me. So, what will make money love for you? And when you begin to see money as love, it's such a huge shift. That is abundance consciousness. Any way you are looking at money, whether it's coming in or it's going out, it is the flow of love, of opportunity, of being able to travel, of being able to have adventures. Attach money to the positive things in your life and detach it from the negative things in your life. This is such a big one. This is how you can be in abundance consciousness all the time. These are things that you can do right now in this moment, no matter what your situation is. These are ways that you can right now recognize, and then shift yourself over into an abundance consciousness by recognizing that you are already abundant. Money will start appearing in your life in ways you didn't even know that money can appear. Be so open to all possibilities. There are endless ways that you can make money. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Jenna, and I appreciate you so much.